Hi to everyone, guys. We arrived in Belgrade and today I want to show you a new, modern and very expensive area of Belgrade called Belgrade Waterfront, and then we will walk around the city center. So let's go!
So, let's take a little walk around the new Belgrade location. This area has been built in Belgrade in the last 10 years, and it was conceived as a city within a city. This is a very modern and well-maintained area of the city. A project of art without cars has been implemented here, and each building has its own underground parking. There are many grocery stores, pharmacies, cafes, and also in this area there is the largest shopping center in Belgrade, called Scalarlia. The mall is very large and very beautiful. At the entrance there is a huge glass dome decorated with butterflies. In general, this mall is worth a look even if you don't plan to buy anything. It's really very beautifully decorated. It also has many restaurants overlooking the waterfront. Now we have come to the most famous Bohemian quarter of Belgrade, located in the heart of the city. This quarter gained its greatest popularity in the second half of the 19th century. Actors, writers, musicians and other creative people gathered here. This street got a second wind in the second half of the 20th century, when a group of creative people decided to reconstruct the street.
So guys, we're on the main pedestrian street of Belgrade now. It's called Skadarlia and it's really very beautiful and cozy street with lots of restaurants here. But the main feature of this street are buildings with drawing on the facades, and now you can see them behind me. So let's look on them carefully.
This is the building of the former industrial complex Mala Pivara, then the brewery by Loni. A group of creative people decided to put this building in order by decorating it with drawings. The building itself now houses a hotel, a cafe and a nightclub. I think it's a great idea. In the 1970s, Skadarlia has officially become a sister city of the famous Parisian district of Montmartre. A joint letter of cooperation was even signed. Today, the street has its own personal flag, code and symbols: a cane, a hat and a carnation. This is a monument to the famous Serbian poet and artist Đuro Jakšić. It's installed next to the house where the artist lived. His family lived very poorly, on the salary of an art teacher. Đuro Jakšić often sat in front of the house, and the owners of the cafes treated him to bread or a glass of wine. In Serbian, the coffee shop is called kafana. Almost all cafes are open all year round, but you can feel the atmosphere of the street well in summer. According to travel agencies, 20,000 people visit Skadarlia every day during the summer season. The old atmosphere in summer is recreated by actors dressed in costumes of the early 20th century, and from time to time a drummer appears here. This place did not recognize differences in classes. A poor artist and an official could sit and argue at the same table. Here and there a friendly Serbian "Živeli" was heard, which translates as "let's be alive." So we bought my favorite pizza Dr. Oetker, salmon, tomatoes, cherry and pineapple. Also we bought several cans of Guinness, one cucumber and bread.
Фильм, который должен был вернуть королевской семье былое расположение и любовь народа.
Но они имеют государственное значение. Отношение ко всем послам должно быть абсолютно одинаковым, чтобы не возникало впечатление, будто кому-то отдается предпочтение.
We came to an Italian restaurant to celebrate Kirill's birthday. Unfortunately, in Serbia, almost all restaurants smoke inside, but in the Gallery Mall, there are restaurants where smoking is not allowed, and this is one of them. And I hope we have a great time here. So we decided to order local beer, and I ordered pork with truffle puree, and Kirill ordered pasta with mushrooms and chicken. It's really very tasty, guys. I think that Serbs are the best at cooking pork. It's really just fantastic.
Now guys, we are going to the most famous tower in Belgrade, waterfront. This is where the New Year's Eve show starts every year. Last year many publications wrote that it was the most beautiful New Year's Eve show in Europe. So if you want to see this show this year, you need to book apartment in advance.
And here is Belgrade's most famous waterfront building. April has just begun and it's already hot outside, and of course a huge number of people decided to visit this area and walk along the embankment. The street space is perfectly realized in this area. There are many walking areas, playgrounds, bike paths and cafes. You can also see street musicians here. There are also many beautiful graffiti in Belgrade. There is also a very noisy tram running here. I hope this problem will be solved soon. Also, you can already see many boats on the river. So guys, if you are going to visit Belgrade, then I recommend you to stay in this area. It's really very cool. We are almost in the old town, and from here we can see Belgrade waterfront. The old town is just a 25-minute walk from Belgrade waterfront. Now we have come to the most famous pedestrian street in the city center, which is called Kneza Mihaila Street. There are always a lot of people here. There are many shops and restaurants on this street. At the beginning of Knez Mikhailov Street, a huge sculpture created and installed by creative students of the Faculty of Applied Arts impresses. Their work is not only a testament to professionalism, but also an expression of the youth energy brought to the appearance of the city. And also, there are a lot of pedestrian streets and zones in Belgrade, and I really like it so much. Unfortunately, we only came to Belgrade for a few days, and we really like this city and the wonderful people who live in it. We will definitely come back here. We'll walk along the pedestrian streets, go to museums, and try the local cuisine. I'm sure it's going to be a great trip.
Good morning, guys! Today it's very warm and sunny weather in Belgrade, and we're going to have breakfast now and then go downtown. And as always, I invite you to join us. I'm sure we will have a great time in Belgrade.
So, this is our breakfast: scrambled eggs with bacon and a salad of cucumbers, tomatoes, and mushrooms. I want to show you our Airbnb. This is the corridor. It's very long. There are many apartments here. There are 2 elevators in the building. We live on the 12th floor, and now we need to go down to the reception. This is the hall. It looks quite modern and cozy. And now let me show you our studio apartment. It's the corridor. There is a bathroom to the left of the entrance. It's quite spacious and smells delicious flowers here. The apartment is small but very cozy. Everything you need is here. Kitchen, dining area, even makeup area. There is a double bed, an armchair and a wardrobe. Now I want to show you the view from the window that I captured last night. It's really amazing. Look at this. There is a large underground garage in our building. It's really very comfortable. And there is a grill at the entrance to the parking, which makes it safer. It's very wet, but it got colder last night. It feels like fall has come. It's about only 10 degrees outside and we even froze, so we went to a Starbucks to warm up and drink coffee. As always, I ordered a matcha tea latte and strawberry cheesecake. So now we will enjoy the food and the beautiful view outside the window. So guys, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed our trip to Belgrade. See you. Bye bye.